is what I call a near perfect time lap. Legs not 100%, so can work on that over the next few weeks. But yeah, did the complete lap of the course in 50 minutes and 30 seconds. A lot of walking in there, and not too much fast running. I mean, I'll analyse the paces, and it wasn't exactly smooth, but yeah, it worked. So if I can do that consistently on race day, I think I'm on for a good one. I mean, legs, other than the nagging injury still lagging behind, legs feel absolutely fine. So now to walk it back to the car. Also tried tailwind today. So first come across tailwind when I did the Cumbrian Challenge back in 2019, and somebody lent me some when I ran out of steam, going up about the 7th peak. And oh boy, I found it way too sweet then, but I didn't know what I know now about nutrition, carbs and their importance. And you know, I was doing things like trying to avoid sugar, which is all well and good in an ordinary everyday life situation, but when you need to take on carbs during a race, different types of sugars are the quickest way and the easiest way to get carbs into the system, and the majority of people do need them. You know, I've tried running fasted and fat adapted, and yeah, I can do it, but if you're out for hours and hours on end, I mean, basically you're going to eat anything that moves, and the easiest thing to digest is the sugars. Now the gels, you may have seen me testing various gels over the years. I don't get on with a lot of them, to be honest. High Five is about the only one that I'm 100% with. I love the taste of goo gel, I really do. It's really nice, but I couldn't eat too much of that on a run. It's like having a dessert every half hour or hour. The High Fives don't have so much in them, I don't think. They're not so many calories, but they're a lot more liquid, a bit more like fruit juice, so I enjoy them. Now this Tailwind is a bit different. You mix this with your water and you drink it on the go as part of your hydration, and it contains all the carbs and electrolytes all in one. Now that's great, but you've got to keep drinking. That is the one downside. Whilst you should hydrate anyway, if you are not thirsty, and you know, so the adage is you drink to thirst. But if you're not thirsty and you're not drinking your Tailwind, means you're not getting your electrolytes either. You're not getting your electrolytes. Probably you don't need them if you're not thirsty, if you're not sweating too much, but you definitely need your carbs, and your carbs are in your drink. So yeah, I think you need to be really careful if you're doing that, especially if you're relying that on as your sole source. You know, a pro ultra runner, Maggie Gutterall, she's sponsored by Tailwind, so she uses Tailwind anyway, and she won Big's Backyard Ultra last year with 60 laps, and she reckons that was mostly fueled by Tailwind, which is quite an achievement. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I just had some today, and under no pressure today. I mean, it was a very, very easy run, but yeah, found it fine. So we're going to give some of that a go. but I will be looking at backup fuels, especially proper foods, you know, high fast metabolizing carbs, you know, white bread, probably peanut butter and jam sandwiches, one of my favorites. So we'll be piling up on those. Things like crisps, get some added salt in there and give it some variation. But I hope to get over here again before the race, hopefully when the legs are a little bit better and we can do a proper breakdown. That's what I want to do. So I want to come over and do a breakdown of what pace I need to be at what point. Got my halfway point marked out now, so that's quite cool. And I know exactly where I need to be, and I was spot on from there coming in. I'll check I did the exact distance when we get back, but it all looked cool. Might be slight variation, but it'll only be a few meters if anything. Other than that, they've got a couple of trees they need to sort out, falling across the course with the recent bad weather here, but they've got 3 or 4 weeks to do that. I'm sure that will happen. Next job is kit. No, I hate preparing kit. not one of my most favourite jobs. But yeah, maybe we'll do a video on kit next week. So until next time, cheers.